PS1 classic unboxing, gameplay and reactions. Coming now.
Okay, in the box you get the PS1 Mini, you get two wired controllers, you get your HDMI lead and you get a USB mains lead. But you don't, as it says on the front of the box, you don't get your USB plug. Well, it's well protected because it's got 3 boxes to get through before you actually get to the PlayStation. First one opened. Into the second box. Let's open the second box. I definitely want it to get to you in one piece. So there you go, opening the second box. Getting that out. And there you are. I've actually finally got onto the third and final box, which contains everything you need. Apart from, as I said, you don't get the plug for the USB lead. You'll have to just pick up one of them, or if you've got a tablet or phone with a USB adapter plug, then it will generally fit and be able to use with that, because that's what I use, so you're all right. Let's open the last packet, which contains the PS1, and then we can get to playing some of the games. Here's the last bits here. You've got your 2 wired controllers, and you've got your HDMI and the USB cable. And that's all you get in the box, apart from the instructions, which instructions you won't need because it's so simple to put together. Okay, they look pretty, well, they are the same as they used to be. Everything's where it should be. The only thing that would have been nice, even when the PS1 was out, they did actually bring in analog pads, which would have been nice if they'd put them in there with it. Because some of the games are lacking the analog sticks, really. So it's just a shame to put them in there. You will find things like Ghost Recon and probably Ridge Racer, stuff like that. You do want the analog sticks on there. So it's a shame they didn't do that, but they didn't. So that's what you get. And just showing you there, the pin plug for the joysticks is sort of a USB connection, not pin plug as it used to be. Here's a sort of side-by-side comparison with some of the other retro consoles that have been out lately. You've got your Mega Drive flashback at the back, and you've got the SNES Mini there as well. So obviously a lot smaller than the Mega Drive, and just a little bit bigger than the SNES Mini there. But just gives you an idea there, and probably both of them, both the SNES and the PS1 really do look good. Mega Drive, it'd be nice if they did a little mini version of that. That'd be quite good. Maybe they will do that in the future. Let's check out the games that come with the PS1 Classic. Right, let's start with Siphon Filter. Now, this was plenty of cool missions in this, plenty of different guns, lots of violence. There's even blood in it. I think it's like a 16 rating. It's got it all, this one. It's a good one, and still plays fairly well now, so it's a good one to start. Revelations Persona. You're saying what? I'm saying Revelations Persona. I know, I've never heard of it either, and I had a PlayStation for about 5 years. Where did this come from? It's probably some hit in Japan, but it's not a hit over here. Get this off. Absolutely awful. Goodbye. Right, Rainbow Six. Now then, I dropped through a roof, I shot someone, I turned around in a circle, tried to get out the door, and I've pressed every button and I can't get out. I'm actually trapped in this room, so I've got to move on to the next game. Move on. Oddworld Abe's Odyssey. Now this was a really good game. This was a good platformer in its day, and quite one of those high up games that got like a 9 or 10 out of 10. It's really engrossing, great character. You could command him to do different things. You had to find your way out of different areas, puzzly type game. Brilliant. This is one of my favourite. Top 5, this one. Brilliant. Next one is Mr. Driller, and it really is as simple as it sounds. Drill your way through the blocks, but you've got to keep your air. If you don't keep your air, you're gonna die. So that's as simple as it is. Metal Gear Solid. Now this for me is number 1 out of the 20. When I first got this, I was amazed. It was like playing a film. You got your title sequences coming up as you're playing the game. You got the sound. You got the bosses. Everything about it was amazing. Sneaking about, plenty of weapons. The voice acting. Everything was superb about it. I mean, I can't even play it now. I'm rubbish at it, but wow, it's amazing. Jumping Flash. Now, this at the time was quite groundbreaking because it was like a platformer in 3D. It's before your Mario 3Ds or anything like that. It was brilliant. Once you got your controls, sort of had a turbo jump. It's brilliant. It was great fun. Looking a bit fuzzy now, but still got to be one of the top 10. Intelligent Cube. Where did this come from? Run around and then get crushed by the blocks. There's nothing intelligent about it. It's rubbish. Get it off. The original Grand Theft Auto. I mean, this is where it all started. Look at it, top down. What's going on here? We're all used to 3D, aren't we? And you sort of got to press your sort of accelerator button to make him move along. He's a bit wiggly and fiddly to get him to get in the car. But once you get in there, it's all good fun getting in and out these cars and running people over like that, squashing them and screaming. I mean, Final Fantasy VII. Now, some people love the RPGs. I don't get on with them at all. I prefer to physically fight the people, not press some lightning bolt and then things fire from the air and there's all things going on that have got no real control by you. But fair enough if you like them, but not for me. Destruction Derby. This is a classic, 1995. Oh, classic, love it. It looks quite nice, doesn't it, really? And you do get a bit of destructibility there. It does affect the way it handles the car a little bit as he gets smacked into the side of the car. Little bits of triangular graphics fall off here and there. Yeah, it's not too bad, that's quite good fun. Cool Borders 2, at the time, brilliant. Loved this game. Playing it now, oh, blimey. Time has really hit hard on this one, and no, it's not particularly that great, that one. But when you got Tekken, you don't really need this. So, you know, Tekken's a classic. This is Tekken with swords, or maybe an early Soul Calibur, if you like. But it's not as good as Tekken. Twisted Metal, classic multiplayer game. This was. Had many hours of fun with this classic game. Loads of different vehicles, loads of weapons to pick up. Lots of bit of destructibility in there. What can you not like about this one? And still not too bad now. You know, you've got to see the games for what they are. Tekken 3, another one, probably the top 5 games on there. Really good, button bashing at its best, and you can use both your controllers because it's 2-player. And it feels pretty good, really responsive, and it still looks alright, really. I mean, it's a classic in my eyes. Thumbs up to this one, great. Ridge Racer Type 4. Now this one was a classic again. This one I think was on launch of the machine back in the day, and it still looks good. Frame rate looks to be running alright to me. I mean, I quite enjoy playing it. It does lack the analog pad. It did on the D-pad's a bit fiddly, but still very good. Resident Evil. Well, this was where survival horror started. Terrible voice acting. What was going on in this mysterious mansion? Zombies, monsters, bosses. Oh my god. And you can't forget these doors. They took 6 hours to open. It's like, please open. Please open. Let me play the next level. It's loading. Come on. And then you saw the zombie turn around for the first time and realise this is going to be a scary game. And then you see the fuzzy zombies coming towards you because there's no HD back then, and you had to fight them with very minimal ammo, which you was always on the lookout for, which it was part of the excellent gameplay. And the fixed camera angle was also a bit of a nightmare, but a brilliant game still. Wild Arms. Now, I never even heard of this game. I must have missed this one, but I'm not really into these sort of games. So, Super Puzzle Fighter. This again, another puzzle game. Did we really need 3 puzzle games out of 20? And probably not. Look, we all know what this is. So again, you're not going to see much of this. Oh, classic Rayman. Classic platformer. Good on every machine this is on. Still good today. So you can't go wrong with this one. Probably one of my favourites on there. But if you're going to play games like this, you might have got the Super Nintendo Mini, which is a classic as well, which I showed you earlier. There you go. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. That was good fun, wasn't it, looking for all them games on the PS1 Classic. Has it made you want one? Maybe, maybe not. But I enjoyed what I played. You have got some real bad ones in there, but you have got some good ones. You've probably got at least 10 classics in there. But it's all whether you think £90 is too much or not, really. But I would say if you want a bit of a laugh, go back to your old days of gaming, then grab one now.